Welcome back to JB Reviews. I had mentioned I was going to do a video on this, and today's the day. So I have a 2024 and a 2025 Super Duty. These are both Lariats, and as you guys know, they did make some major changes. I borrowed these trucks from Larry H. Miller Super Ford here in Salt Lake City. Be sure to ask for Jaden. Let's go ahead and check out the window sticker, and I'm going to show you guys some of the updates that they've made for 2025. Here's the window sticker for the 2024. And you guys can see some of the options on this one. Has the standard output power stroke. This one also has a sport appearance package on it too. And you guys see right here, base price $65,790, destination, total price is $84,245. Here is the 2025. This one has the black appearance package along with a lot of other options on here. As you guys see too, it has the high output. Now this one has a base price of $66,040, destination, and then here's your total price. No surprise there, price typically goes up every year. Now, something you might not know if you haven't watched my previous videos, this sport package is no longer available for 2025. So if you wanted this front design with these wheels, you better get it while you can, because it's no longer available for 2025. And black appearance is pretty expensive too. It's a lot more money compared to that sport appearance package. So for me personally, if I was having to choose between the two, I would just get the sport. Now on the front end of these trucks, the only thing that's different is the packaging. So nothing really changes for 2025 in regard to the front end design. Now this truck does not have the we call it the ultimate package. So you guys notice there's no front parking sensors, and that's the only reason why it doesn't have that on there. But this 2025 does have that down below. And the sport appearance package paints the bumpers just like the black appearance package. You only get a gloss black grille surround on this truck here. That's really the only difference. And they give you a blackout or just a darker accent for your logo versus this one. Both trucks have a front camera system, which means it's going to have 360 camera view. Here's just a better look at these wheels. They both have the Bridgestone Dueler tires, 20-inch wheels. Most people prefer the sport wheels compared to these. I wish that they would have made these wheels go away for 2025 and just gave the black appearance the gray ones. I think these look a lot better too, personally. And black appearance and sport appearance blacks out these badges on the side. For 2024 and 25, they did give you the black mirror caps standard, so even if you don't get these packages, you have that. Painted door handles, smart key system. Both trucks do have the platform running boards, and nothing was changed on those for 2025. They're pretty much the exact same. Both of these are standard bed. When you get the black appearance, they do black out this badge here, whereas on the sport, they still give you the standard one. But yeah, nothing really changes on these trucks out back either. So yeah, you still have the option to get the 2,000 watts of power, of course, fifth wheel prep package. They both have the cameras above the cab there. And yeah, this one has fifth wheel prep package too. And 2,000 watts of power. Now, do you guys notice anything missing right here? Let's take a look at the 2024. Yes, the keypad can now be had as a standalone. Typically on these higher trims, you got this standard. So yeah, I'm not sure why Ford thought it was a good idea to get rid of it. That's something that Ford has had for, what, 30 plus years? As long as I've been a kid, I remember them having this keypad. But yeah, it's an option now. Believe it or not, there were some changes to the powertrain for 2025. Let's go ahead and start over with the 2024 first. Now, whether you got an F250 or F350, the standard engine was a 7.3 liter gas engine. That engine had 430 horsepower, 485 pound-feet of torque, arguably one of the best gas engines in the HD segment. Port injection. I felt like that made sense for Lariat because they do have a 6.8 liter, which has less horsepower, less torque, and guess what? For 2025, the 6.8 liter is now the standard engine for Lariat. Now, I'm not sure why they changed that. On the 2023 and 2024 pickups, the 6.8 liter was really only available in the work truck model. That was it. You couldn't even get it in an XLT. You got the 7.3 liter. And that's kind of in part to the fact that four-wheel drive came standard too. So I'm wondering if it just made more sense just to have the XLT ups with standard four-wheel drive and then the base 7.3 gas engine, whereas the work truck models had 4x2 and the 6.8 liter. So with the 6.8, you have 405 horsepower, which is not last place by any means. It actually beats out the GM 6.6 LAT, and for 2025 Rams it will match the same horsepower at 405, but 445 pound-feet of torque is very impressive, only to be beat by obviously the 7.3 and the 6.6 gas from the GM trucks. Now the other change, because you get that 6.8 liter standard, is the transmissions. If you are getting the standard 6.8 liter, you will get the 10R100 as the standard 10-speed transmission. On the F250s, if you get the 7.3 without the trimmer package, I'm hoping I'm saying this correctly, that configuration still gets you the 10R100 behind the 7.3 in the F250 segment. But once you go up to the 1 ton, which both of these trucks are, you do get the 10R140. I did a test kind of driving a 10R100, and I've done some towing tests, and I will say, if you don't do a lot of towing, living day to day with the 10R140 is a little bit more cumbersome. It's a little bit more stronger transmission, and you can feel that with the torque converter. The 10R100 seems to be a little bit more livable day to day if you do drive a lot unloaded. So even if you're not too happy and thrilled about the 6.8 liter being the standard engine, it may not be a bad idea to stick with it if you want something that drives more like a car. And I know it sounds crazy to say with a big Super Duty pickup truck like this, but some people do use these trucks day to day to run errands, and having a more livable transmission makes more sense. I changed trucks. The other one I had, which was a 2024, was not the ultimate Lariat, so I wanted to make sure this was apples to apples. So on the door, you guys will see nothing really changes from what I can see. I'm gonna show you guys side by side. So here's the door for the 2024, and this is the 2025. So nothing changes. You still get the seat memories, you still have your power folding mirrors, auto up and down for the front windows. Speaker grill is the same, although that's more plasticky. And you guys see right there, they do change the speaker grill on the roof compared to 2024. You still have that light color roof. And yeah, the speaker grills, I thought this was like a aluminum, but no, they're both the same. Now as far as these controls go, I do know nothing changes on the 2025 right here. But you see this, for 2025, no more power for the steering column. And yeah, that sucks. This is a little bit different actually now that I see here. I'm going to show it to you guys again on the other side. Let's just take a quick peek at it, and definitely different for sure. Yeah, you can tell that they changed up the buttons here. And there's a speaker grill for that top tweeter there. Now here's the biggest change, which is the seats. This is a 2024 with leather, but on that side they did go to a Active X, is what they call it, or vegan leather. Now one thing I really noticed in that last review that I did, right here, this feels like it has a lot more give compared to what you have on that 2025. Here's a quick peek at it. So yeah, this is more stiffer, and that might hold up better. So this might be a good thing compared to the leather seats, because over time you could tell that the leather does start to crack, And this ActiveX might hold up better, but they both have the perforated leather. The brown piping and stitching is still the same. You don't really notice a difference on the seats, but yeah, these feel a heck of a lot more durable compared to the leather seats. And when you get that ultimate package, you do upgrade to a tilt headrest, by the way. But yeah, you still have a 10-way seat, and that does not change for the 2024, but you guys probably can tell they don't give you that little chrome treatment around the seat. Isn't that funny? As far as the dash goes, nothing changes on the dash. Now, I didn't show you guys the speaker grills on that 25 are black now, and if I remember, I'll show it to you. Nothing really changes on the steering wheel from what I could see. Now, right here, this changed for 2025. So you guys see you have like this wood style trim piece. It's not real wood, obviously. Let's take a look at it on the 2025. It used to be things got better each year, and yeah, it's just a gray trim piece here. That's it. And I was wrong too. These are not black. They're just a little bit more basic compared to what you saw on that 2024. But yeah, here's something else I want you guys to see. Right here, this was different. Let's go ahead and take a look at it on the 2024. So you had more buttons at the top here. However, this is where they put some of the buttons. You see that? Not sure why they did that. So yeah, some of the buttons showed up here, but nothing changes there or here. And also here, this is all the same. A little bit of chrome around those cup holders. Let's check out this trim piece. Has it changed for 2025? It's all the same. And as I said, nothing different here either. Okay? Now on the 25 here, I noticed that this was an 8-way seat in the last video I did, so you can't lift this, and I thought you could for last year. So this is basically an 8-way seat, and I stand corrected. It was an 8-way seat on this side. For some weird reason, I thought that Lariats had 10-way for passenger, but nope, I was wrong. Now out back, the only thing you're going to see different is right here. You have two USBs, outboard heated seats. You have 120 volt, and you have a 12 volt power plug. On the 2025, nothing changes. And you guys see right here, you still have your outboard heated seats, USBs, but they took away that 12 volt power plug, so you only have 120 volt. That may not be a big deal for most people. I don't foresee that being a problem. That's everything that I found different between the two. For most people, I think the biggest thing that I saw that was a blow was the power steering column. Obviously the 6.8 liter, for some people that might be the biggest, because now if you want the 7.3, it's going to cost you $1,000 more to get that engine option, whereas it came standard for 2024. But I hope you guys liked the video. As always, I'm just going to show you the numbers on the door. Now this is a standard bed, and the new truck that I pulled over is a long bed, so payload probably did go up if you get apples to apples for trucks. But yeah, here are all the numbers. And payload 3,871. And in case you wanted to see the window sticker, here are all the options. This is going to change that number on the door because it adds weight to the truck. And this is a long bed too, as I said. And then here are the numbers. So it has a 12.4 GVWR, because obviously long bed and the 48 gallon fuel tank, but it still has more payload despite that extra weight with the long bed and a 48-gallon fuel tank. So if you're after payload, obviously the long bed Fords are the best in the segment. I've said this many times. If I had to buy a long bed truck, this is the one I'm getting, 100%. Although I will say Ram, depending on how it's optioned, you can get a 50-gallon with the long bed and a 12.3 GVWR, but the truck's gonna have more payload every time though. Hope you guys liked the video. I feel as though if you're in the market today, I would buy a 2024. I think that for what you're losing, if you find a comparable truck that you're looking for in the 2024, I'm pretty sure you're going to get a big discount because there's still a lot of inventory on the ground, number one. But number two, I'm pretty sure Ford's going to probably start incentivizing the dealers within this month or next month to try to drop down some of this inventory. But yeah, be sure to subscribe to the channel. If you are in the market, be sure to ask for Jaden here at Larry H. Miller Super Ford. See you guys soon.